Yo! Hello. She's sleeping next door.
This is Bruno, and I'm going to be gifting him his first mechanical keyboard. For context, Massum is a valued member of my Twitch community, and he goes by the name of Kinder Bruno Fernandez. He's often in my streams being a great mod, throwing shade at my questionable gameplay, but most importantly, he's great at making funny edits of clips from streamers within our community. For example,
O is for
Oh.
P is for
Pedometer.
Q. Q is for
Quackity crack. I'm right in the crack.
R is for
Renegade.
S is for
69! Nice!
Massum recently upgraded from a MacBook Air to a gaming PC, which meant they could finally play games with us. However, there's just one thing. He uses this keyboard. Now, when fellow streamer Chachi found out about this, she pitched me an idea. Get Massum his first mechanical keyboard as a way to say thank you for everything that he's done for the community. I loved the idea, and we started looking straight away. We didn't want to get Massum any old gamer keyboard, especially not something with cherry browns or, God forbid, cherry blues. What we did know was three things. Number one, he would use it for video editing and streaming, so a numpad that he could use as hotkeys would be pretty useful. Number two, his desk was pretty small, so space is precious. And finally, number three, he would use it for gaming. And we wanted that RGB gamer goodness, because RGB makes you a better gamer, right? Right? After a few hours of research, we finally landed on the Gamakay K77, a 77 key keyboard that was smaller than a full size, but still had enough keys to be useful and productive for video editing, as well as that glorious RGB. So, here we are, on a very small journey to improve Massum's setup exponentially, and also just to say thank you for making so many people within our Twitch community smile. So this is the part where I give you guys a brief overview of the lubing and modding process, and where I got my inspiration for any techniques or mods that I used. As you can see, the switches I'm taking apart are Gator yellows. There were a few options on Banggood when we're configuring, but we decided on yellow switches since generally they're regarded as one of the best budget linear switches. We started off by lubing the switches with Krytox 205 grade 0, a pretty common lube used for linears. Here you can see I'm lubing the bottom housing by brushing both slider rails twice over, both sides of the leaf, as well as around and inside the hole. Up next, I decided to bag lube the springs. Pretty simple stuff. Take all your springs, throw them into a small Ziploc bag with a decent amount of Super Lube or Krytox GPL 105 and give them a good shake. If some of them get tangled, which they probably will, you can always separate them by twisting each spring in opposite directions. Moving on to the switch stem lubing, I like to put a thin layer of Krytox onto my brush and brush over each side of the stem a few times until you can just about see a light sheen. If you can see any white spots on your stem, or your bottom housing for that matter, you've probably overlubed. For a more in-depth guide on how to lube your switches, you can always refer to Tehar Type's lubing tutorial, which I've linked in the description below. Next up was the stabilizers. They were pretty rattly stock, so I decided to do a popular mod known as the Holy mod, which involves putting thin strips of band-aid or plasters onto the stabilizer stem. I referred to Imagineer's Holy mod guide for this process. After I'd finished holy modding the stabilizer stems, I put a generous layer of Krytox on all four sides, as well as the bottom, to make sure any surface that was potentially contacted was lubricated. I did the same thing to the insides of the stabilizer outer housings as well. Finally, I finished off the stabilizers by applying a thick layer of Krytox to the wires, just thick enough so that I could see the colour of the wire beneath. I put the stabilizers into the board and they sounded pretty good, but there was a lot of wobble. To remedy this, I used the Band-Aid mod, which consists of putting strips of Band-Aid into the top part of the stabilizer slots, reducing wobble and therefore rattle. All that was left now was to put the switches and keycaps back onto the board. I kinda mangled a couple switches in the lubing process, so I replaced them sneakily with some spare Acco CS Rose switches which I had lying around. Now all we had to do was wait for Massum to come over and see his reaction for his surprise. See, the seat's here.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. Reach your hands out. There's something on the desk.
Both
for you.
or single?
Either. You're a bit far.
It's a bit. Alright, am I feeling it?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. What now? What do you want me to do?
You can open your eyes.
It's a keyboard!
It is a keyboard.
Hello? Yo! Hey!
It's all yours.
Wait, are you actually genuine?
Yeah, seriously. So,
Aw.
when you send that photo of your setup to ChatGPT's server, and it was like your monitor on top of a bunch of box, and your trashy keyboard.
Yo, that's a beautiful keyboard, okay? It does a great job.
How does it feel? Does it feel good?
Yeah, it definitely feels different. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can definitely get. Yo, hello. She's sleeping next door, so
No,
I
it's
really.
fine.
Okay, just checking. Yo, we flipping lights. Wait, it's not gonna affect it, right? If I type,
Just
like,
do whatever.
okay, it's like if I just. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, 4. Oh wow, the feel I can. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I can definitely feel it's much better. Oh my god, I can just feel the difference already. Like, it just feels like really nice and soft as well.
It's smooth, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
So, Massimo, are you finally converted to the world of mechanical keyboards?
I genuinely yes, because this thing, like, just the feel of it is so nice and soft. Like the whole thing, just looking at it and just touching it, it's just so nice and soft.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not being paid. I guess I've been paid, but
Sponsored by Snow Posting.
yeah, sponsored by Snow Posting. Honestly, genuinely, it's so nice. It is so nice. Like, it just, like, obviously, because the way I normally type, the way I'm used to, like, I think it's more spread out. But this is just, it's just nice. No,
Yeah.
it's really good. It's really good. No, that's really nice.
Great.
Oh,
Well, there we have it, guys. He said it himself.
Yeah, thank you, Snow and Chat.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
You're very welcome.
yeah.
So, there you have it. A member in Normie's reaction to using a mechanical keyboard for the first time. If you liked the video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe for future keyboard videos. It really helps. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Thanks for watching, and here's the sound test.